Good evening and welcome to United Real Therapy Army. Let's be having you. England are absolute shite. I'm saying something that you guys don't know already, but yeah, England are shite. England are shite. It's like watching Manchester United. I'm telling you now. What do England and Manchester United have in common? Both fucking shit. Both absolute fucking shit. Yeah, just shit football. Honestly, Southgate and Eric seem like the same person to me with the way England play. Yeah, the way England play. Boy. Watching paint dry. But anyway, Therapy Army, how are we having it? Are we having it? Are we having it? Are we having it? Watching England is, you know what, like watching paint dry, mate. That's as a Gordonand and Palmer have to start the next game for me. They have to. Jude Bellingham, as I predicted, majority of he looks shattered, my guy. It's not him. We are live. I'm just letting people know we're live. Well, yeah, Jude Bellingham for me looks tired, drained. If you want me to be honest, he looks really drained, and yeah, he just keeps falling to the ground. Every minute he's falling to the ground. He's not quickly sharp, and his in his ball control. The ball's always running away from him. Yeah, Palmer came on, made a massive, big impact in that game. Second, when he came on. But why are you bringing Gordon on for 4 minutes? See that Gordon passed to Kobe. These youngsters are on a wavelength, mate. It's time to bench Kane and Jude, mate. Sit down, you two. Come on, last 20 minutes. Let the energetic kids play, man. Look at Raf Cook in there. Yeah, of course. I told that's what I've got a message for the clowns, for the British media, the Athletic, Rory Whitwell and all these dickheads who were chatting shit about him. And all the people who are arguing with me in the spaces as well. And the Man UFC players, see, when humble footballers, he's there, he gets them there, he does the job. He does a superb job for them. So yeah, F them, that's what I say. Yeah. Yeah, man, yeah. Yeah, so what do you guys think of England? Question, who do England remind you of with the way they play? Yeah, who do England remind you? Who did it remind you of? Watching that game for me, I was bored. First half, I was bored. Really bored. You see Slovenia, they played for the point. Their whole thing was about that point. They just wanted the point. They wanted to get out of there with the point. So what do? Why are you starting? Why don't you start Cole Palmer? Why don't you play Saka left back? Ian Wright said it. Everybody's telling me, oh, no, in you. I'm like, yeah, because at Arsenal, he played on left back. He'll give you a bigger balance. Or play Walker right, sorry, on the left, and play Trent as the right back. Do something at least to change it up. But Cole Palmer and Gordon came on and made a massive difference. Kobe looked a bit, I'm not going to lie to you. He a lot of times, his arms in his waist, that to me says somebody, that's the body language of somebody who's a bit fatigued as well. But yeah, big up Ralph, man. We told you about this channel, innit? People don't like truth tellers, innit? In the world of deceit, truth tellers are kind of vilified, innit? In the world of deceit, truth tellers are vilified. That's how it is. People didn't like him. See, some of these United fans who are journalists did not like Ralph Ranier. telling the fucking truth about this football club. People, smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. We're going to be talking about the players that Man United are linked with as well. Let me get my glasses out. I'm getting to that now. Getting to that time of the night where I'm tired. I need my glasses. I need my glasses, lads. I need my glasses. So let's go, people. Let's go. Saka, 100%, bro. I said it. I swear to God, I said it. Spain are the most impressive team, but lack a genuine world-class striker. Germany are also good side, but also lack a top finisher. Yeah, majority. No strikers these days, isn't it? Nura, you remember when some of these players are scared from the dark? Oh my God, that was crazy, Lilas. Lilas, that was the craziest. Yeah, you know what? I might start doing some watch-alongs, you know, honestly. I might do it, you know. If the tournament continues, I'll do some watch-alongs, yeah, for sure. Nura, why don't you do watch-alongs? Big up to everybody, though. Smash a like on the video, people. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Well, it was like watching paint dry. It was like watching paint dry. It was like watching paint dry. Yeah, big up Sean. Sean said he won't be able to make it today. Umbaye, I don't know why he boycotted the channel. I don't know why. But yeah. Somebody said Manchester United made a song and that's about opening a new facility after Jim Rockets comes on the women's team. This will leave a sour taste in a lot of people's absolutely disgrace. The players deserve so much better than Ineos nonsense. 100% agreed, Queen. Agreed with you. I absolutely agree with you. Yeah. I put the question to them. Yes. Yeah, people have got it. People have got the message. People have got the message. People have got the message, people. Let me just put, we're linked with that player. What's his name? Orta Manuel Ogarta. Ogarta? Is that his name? We're going to be talking about that as well, people. We're going to be talking about that tonight. All Man United, all Man UFC related news. And we're going to be talking about that Uruguayan midfield player, Manuel. His name is Ogretti. I can't say his surname, but yeah. That's who we're going to be linked with. That's what Manchester United have been linked with. He's a very tidy player, man. Uruguayan players are quite aggressive. They play with a lot of intensity and a lot of aggression. I've never seen a really passive Uruguayan footballer. Have you guys ever seen, you know, kind of Uruguayan passive Uruguayan player? I've never seen them. I've never come across one. Never have I ever come across the player. Big up the people. No panel today, Nerdy. No. Nobody wants to help. Nobody wants to talk about shit England. Nobody's about. It's just me, people. You got me. You got me. I never watch alongs. I'm focused in the game. Big up to you, Lilas. Southgate needs to go manage Crawley Town. Big up. Nerdy. Free Palestine. Yeah. Big up. Big up there to drive, man. No panel today, man. No panel today. We're here solo. Solo around here, yeah. Big up. How do you feel, Noreen? Had the flu go? No. You know what? Little bits of it's still there, but you know, we're surviving it. We're surviving it. I'm just gonna pick up the Palestinian scarf in a minute. We don't give a damn if we're shadow banned, man. You know, demonetized. We're still out here. We're doing it. Nura, We are link FC to all the players in the world. Yeah, 100%. We're going to be talking about that. Big up. Augustino, let me know if you're free, bro. If you want to come on. If you're free to come on, come on. He played with aggression and intensity. Trust me, you sleep on him, man. Orgati is a baller, yeah. Is that Orgati? Uguti? Orgati. Is that his name? Augustino, let me know if you're free, bro. I'll send you the link. Man, like Augustino Zinga, you know. Let me know. I don't know why I've never asked you to come on the channel, bro. But yeah, let me know. Trippier, awful left back. Yeah, there's set pieces. Joe Gomez plays left back for Liverpool, but Southgate chooses alternative, yeah. Nuruddin, what about the ghost Bellingham? Yeah, I told people about, honestly, I said Bellingham would be too tired. He was too tired in the Champions League this season. I told everybody about him, man. He looked tired. He looked tired for Real Madrid most of the time when I seen him, when I watched him. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, right. Yeah. I honestly, I said it. I'm not lying to you. I don't know what I was telling people about it. People who've been asking me, maybe Saeed. I think it might have been on the Straight Jacket podcast. I said, put Saka left back. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Big up Michael O'Connor, long time no see, fella. First game, Southgate starts training midfield, subs him up for Gallagher. Second game, exactly the same. The game starts Gallagher, subs him for Kobe, then brings Trent on for Walker. Comedy FC. At his classic best. Big up Michael O'Connor, man. Big up to you. Big up to everybody. How many likes are we on, people? How many likes are we on? Let's count the likes. Yeah, man. Big up Philly. Big up everybody, man. Big up Slovenia, man. They played for the draw. They got it. They're number 13. Pissed me off tonight. The ball hit him in his face, and the referee pissed me off. So the referee gave him a free kick. Can you believe that? Could you actually believe that, people? Absolute shambles, mate. That's a joke, people. 29 likes. You're taking the piss. Let's get the likes up, people. Yeah, big up Slovenia, though. They played for a draw. First time they've ever qualified through to the knockout. And they didn't win a game. Have they won? Did they win a game? Did they win a game? I don't think they did. I think they picked up 3 draws, didn't they? Somebody remind me. I think they drew 3 games. They're a draw specialist, if you ask me. They're very much a draw specialist. Yeah. They are a draw specialist. Draw specialist, man. That's who they are. Big up for the super chat, man. Augustino, let me know, man. Big up all of Augustino says. Honor to the invite, but not tonight, mate. This England game made me sleepy. Southgate ruined my evening. Yo, you and 60 million people, mate. You and 60 million people. He ruined you and 60 million people. Bellingham killing England attack. So is Harry Kane, let's be honest, man. Harry Kane is just honestly, Harry Kane looks so shot, man. I'm not lying to you. Harry Kane, when he played for Spurs, at least looked a little bit sharpish. And you know what? He had injuries towards the end of his and he was out for a couple of times. He had some back problems at Bayern Munich, but obviously still scored 40-something goals. But still, man, it's Southgate for me. Southgate's holding England back, man, honestly. Southgate's holding England back. When the subs came on, the fact that he gave Gordon 4 minutes or 5 minutes is a fucking joke. I swear to God, I look at him, I think, you're giving me 5 minutes when he needed a goal, and I'm a winger who takes people out on the outside. And see the pass from Gordon to Kobe. And the worst thing was, Kane could have given it back to Kobe because the defender was on the wrong side of Kobe, and Kobe would have been central with the goal to aim at centrally. The space was there for him to take the ball on and to strike it. And we know Kobe can strike a ball. You know what I mean? He can bend it into the corner. But instead, he puts lost the ball into Palmer, and Palmer's coming onto it. It's too straight the way he comes onto it. But what did England create? Let's go through it. Kane had one shot. Oh, yeah, England scored, but it was clear offside. It was miles offside. And Kane shot. Palmer shot. What other saves did the Olbeck have to make? And the Kane shot was like a pass back. It went straight into his arms. Let's talk about it, people. Mr. Bean. Man's looking like Mr. Bean, you know, Mr. Bean. Man's looking like Mr. Bean. Yeah, it's nothing special, isn't it? No, listen. He's a good player. Don't get me wrong. Listen, I don't think he's the best player or he's Ballon d'Or and all that. He's a really good player. Yeah, he's got potential world-class abilities. But he's not. They're making him out to be like Ronaldo or Messi or the Mbappes or. I don't think he's good as Phil Foden for me. Phil Foden is England's most gifted, naturally gifted footballer. And tonight I thought he can be proud of his performance. I thought he played well. The bits of quality, he put some brilliant balls in there. I thought he played well. But yeah, to me, keep Foden on the pitch where Palmer, Kobe, Gordon, these guys are on the pitch. Put Southgate and Jude on the bench. That's what I would say. I'm telling you, both Ineos like him, and Dan Ashworth is his best friend, mate, in football. So make that whatever you want to make from it. They missed that the suntan, Mr. Suntan man. Hey, they missed Mr. Orange. Orange! Ben White, Mr. Orange. The future is bright. The future is Ben White, mate. Is that what you're telling me, Rashid? Lahai Hali. I can never say people's first names properly, man. Big up Rashid, though. Yeah, man. Big up Batman. Allback saved a shot from Palmer at the end. In the first half, I think Harry Kane hit a shot too, and he just gathered it. It's like a pass back. It was like a pass back. It was like a pass back. But honestly, watching them reminded me of Manchester United. How we're toothless in front of goal. Don't create many clear-cut chances. Absolute joke. Ten Hag football, the only difference is that actually England pressed as a team tonight, much higher up the pitch. But Slovenia just had to get a point. They played for a point. They set up for a point. You know what I mean? I don't even think Pickford had one save to make. It's wild Southgate ball, exactly what currently play at Old Trafford. Big up, Nurin. Yeah, 100%. Well, that's going to be a very interesting game. Because you know what? Ralph done a job on the Dutch today. Ralph done a job. I swear to God, I look at I watch a team like Austria, and they know exactly what the game plan is. They know what to do. When they lose the ball, they press really hard. They get around players. And when they attack with pace, with power. Banging goals. That was one of the best games today, that game. I missed the first half, though. Because I thought I don't know why in my brain, I thought that all the games were on two group yeah, they're both on at 8 o'clock times, but yeah, that was a 5 o'clock group. But the winner, brilliant goal by Sabitzer. What a goal by Sabitzer. The 3-2. And to be fair, what a goal by Gakpo and Memphis Depay as well. No, I don't know. I genuinely don't think they're missing Maguire. Everybody say they're missing Maguire, but they don't. Gay's been brilliant. Gay's so much better than Maguire. Let's be right, people. I mean, tonight he got himself booked. He had to take a one for the team because he let the ball bounce as a defender. And Stones should have covered more. He should have covered. Stones should have dropped back a bit so he can head the ball back to him. But Stones got in each other's way. But he took the yellow card for the team, innit? He took it. Yeah. There comes the man. Jarvis. I keep seeing so many Rick Astley kind of like videos. I'll send them to you. I need your number. I need your number, honestly. All my social media, there's been so many videos of Rick Astley. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let. Honestly,
never gonna fall apart. So how are you doing? How are you doing, Nurdin? Did you see the game? Was it exciting?
Yeah. Oh, it's just like watching Manchester United this season, mate.
Terrible.
Absolutely.
What a dross of a game. I was actually watching Denmark play against Serbia at the same time. It was a tight game, but it was a 0-0. Both played on the result. Serbia tried to nick it, but they couldn't. They don't have the quality. I think Denmark has brilliant center backs, especially that guy from Crystal Palace, Anderson. He's really good. I like him. He's very physical, and he was up against Mitrovic. Mitrovic from Fulham, or now he's played. Yeah. So it was an exciting game, but I'm happy Denmark are through second in the group. They are up against Germany in the next round. That will be difficult, but you never know when you come to the knockoff stage of a tournament. They could do it, but I think it's decent, but nothing special.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What did you think of England?
Oh, boring. There's only one word to tell: boring. And we all know whose fault it is because the players are good. They're actually good players on this team, but you have one guy conducting it all, and he doesn't know what he's doing. How can he put together a team of 18 to 20 players at that high level and make them perform at that low level?
Unbelievable, man.
Yeah, why? It's so obvious what's wrong with this team. The balance of the team is totally off. With Trippier as left back, Saka on the left, he doesn't work as a left winger. There's something wrong with all the setup of the team.
Yeah,
and you can see it right away when Gordon came in, when Mainu came in, brilliant players, and now they have to sit on the bench for what? So something needs to happen. But fair play to England. They came in first in the group. Now they are on the right side of the triangle for the final. They don't need to play up against Germany, Spain, France, Portugal. All the best team are on the other side. So now they
could play Netherlands. They could play the Netherlands.
Yeah, but Netherlands is not all that. They have Memphis Depay on top, and he hasn't improved since he played at Man United. He's the same player. Yeah,
he's harsh.
No, he's not good. He's not good enough, Nuruddin.
I thought he was really good today, actually. It was his best game today, and he's got a brilliant goal.
Yeah, okay.
Holland are clueless as well, a little bit. They're a bit clueless. I thought him and Gakpo scored 2 good goals, but Austria were amazing. Sabitzer scored a fantastic goal. Put it left foot, top of the roof. Honestly, yeah. Guys, 100 of you in here, and we haven't even got 47 likes. We've won 47 likes.
Hit the like.
Smash the like. Big up Stephanie. Love and light.
The legend.
Yeah. England won't beat Netherlands, trust me. Yeah. But Austria, I was so impressed with Austria.
Netherlands' defense isn't that good. They haven't been up to it, and they're all over the place. They're not organized at all. And their best defender, what's his name again? Van Dijk. Van Dijk has been totally off when it comes to his marking, his reading of the game. He looks a little bit slow this tournament. So they are a team that's up for a win for England. I think so. They can. It is possible. I've seen better versions. So yeah, but they have a good chance now. They're up against the best number 3, so they could be Netherlands, or is it who is it they can meet? Slovenia, is it that? Slovenia or Netherlands is the ones they are up against. And
they can meet apparently out of possible 5 teams. There are about 5 teams that they can meet. England.
Yeah, but I read that it looks like it's either Slovenia or Netherlands. Yeah, I think so. Okay. No, Slovakia. Okay, yeah. Someone in the chat can correct me if I so, but and in the next round maybe they will be up against Austria or Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it will be exciting to see. They have a chance to come at least to the semi-final, and everybody will cheer for Southgate, and he will be the next England manager for the next 10 years, 15 years.
Mm-hmm. Big up, Peter. Not seen you for ages. What's happened, Pete? I hope you're well. I was getting worried about you there. How are you doing, fella? Let me know.
Alien.
Yeah.
We can. I can send a link to Peter if you don't have him.
Send a link to Peter, please. Peter, do you want to come on? I'd love to hear your point of view. If you're free, jump on.
I'll do that.
Yeah. I don't know what his Twitter name is. You got him on Instagram?
Yeah. No, well, on Telegram.
On Telegram, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, England to me were dreadful. And he played Conor Gallagher, and like Slovenia's tactics was there from straight away. You could tell they just wanted a point. They were playing for a point. And it was quite shocking that Gallagher was playing. And then the second half, I'm like, giving Gordon 5 minutes was the biggest joke ever. But I've looked at Harry Kane, you see, when he played that pass to him, he should have given the ball back to Kobe. Because Kobe, the defender's on the wrong side of him, and he's dead central. And he was through on goal, Kobe. Instead, he takes it out wide for, and I'm like, what are you doing? If you look at that attack, he gave it to Cole Palmer, but he could have given it back to Kobe for the 1-2. Because Kobe, the defender's on the wrong side of him. And he would have been on the right foot. The defender was on his left-hand side. He would have been on his right foot, putting it, try to bend it to any of the corners.
Yeah. I agree. But that was actually a good attack from England. First one.
It was the best move. 92nd minute.
Yeah. But did you see the celebration from the Slovenia team? They were happy.
Oh, of course, because it's the first. They're through. They didn't win one game, but they're through.
Yeah, but they're the mediocre players, but they worked as a team. Everyone was hardworking. Okay, they have Oblak in goal, and they have the striker. What's his name again? That's like
Sesko.
Yeah, Sesko. But besides that, there's not much. But they were working hard, like bleeding for their country and the jersey, and that's how you want it to be. And I'm happy for them. They're a small country. I think they're like 2.5 or 3 million people living in that country. So it's a big thing.
Yeah. Big up. Aminor Rashid says, I wish we signed Cole Palmer. Bro, he's the Man United fan. Yeah, he's a Manchester United fan. He is. He's a baller. He is a fucking baller, yeah. He made a massive difference, honestly. He had the biggest impact, him and Gordon. I thought Kobe at times could have asked for the ball more, taking it off the back four and done a bit more. He was giving the ball back, but it was a big difference. Yeah, he looked a bit tight. A lot of his body language, a lot of the times, he had his hands on his waist, and that is a tired, petite type of player. But yeah. You guys were playing safe. You're playing like a union head. Onion head that manages Scotland. Phil McGee. Big up Phil McGee. Jump in on Saeed's watch along tonight, Nuruddin. Is he on? What is he doing? Is he doing a watch along for the Copa America? Saeed's grafting, mate. Honestly, Saeed's grafting hard. It's gotta be said.
Yeah. He works hard, but he wants to reach 100K. That's the thing, you know. And did you see him the other day on the show with Fabrizio Romano live?
No, I didn't see that.
That was
No, I didn't
cool.
see
That was cool. So that guy is going places.
Yeah, big up Saeed. Make sure you
Big up.
check him out, Saeed TV, people, across all social media. Yeah, Peru and Canada are playing, and then, yeah. I think that's the game that's on now, if I'm not mistaken. Is that the game that's on now? Or is that the game that's already been played? Yeah. It's the game that's on now. Peru and Canada. But big up everybody. How do you pronounce this guy that we're linked with?
Oh yeah, I know who
Before
you're
we get
talking
there,
about.
yeah, before we get there, Jarvis, 100%. Whoever England play on Sunday afternoon, 5 o'clock, I think, kickoff. England must play Palmer and Gordon. Do you agree? Yes or no?
Hold on, I see a message from Alien 10. Alien, I can't find you because I have to search on my Twitter account. Send me a message on Twitter account, Bowley77, and I'll send you the link. Can you say that again, the question, Nuruddin?
I'm saying, do they have to start? This is what you have to send a message to there, BOLE77 on Twitter. Yeah, what I was saying is that do Palmer and Gordon must start on Sunday?
Yeah, Gordon definitely. Palmer, yeah, I think he should start also. But the thing is, it's not this the forwards that's the problem for me. I think it's the balance of the team that's wrong. Because something I don't know where but for me, I think the left hand side is dreadful with Trippier. They have no attacking force on that left hand side.
Tonight, actually.
So it's very right sided when they attack.
Yeah, but tonight, to be fair, Foden kept the width tonight. Foden stayed disciplined and kept the width. But he's playing with a right back who doesn't ever play his left back. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But he needs to figure out how to get the right balance in the team, and I don't know what's wrong with, because Harry Kane likes to drop down and receive the ball, and there's no one running in behind, so it's easy for the opposition because they can only compromise and move up. So there's no one stretching the opposition, so there's always tight. There's no space to play into. And they're forced to play it wide, but they have no attacking force from the sides with Foden, and so this is a big problem. So for me, maybe a solution is just to drop Harry Kane, someone who can
100%.
run in behind, and maybe will stretch out the opposition and will be better for the England
100%.
team.
Watkins looks like he can stretch, move defenders out of the way. For me, Xhaka will play left back because he's naturally left-footed, and remember early in his career at Arsenal, he played left back. A lot of times he played left back, so he could play there, and then that gives England a better balance. And then I would 100% play Gordon on the left, Foden in the middle, and I'd take Jude and Harry Kane out of the team. That's me personally. That's what I would do. This is a team that I would play: Pickford, Walker, keep the back four, just change Saka as a left back, and then midfield I will play, me personally, Walton. I will play Walton, Rice, and Foden. Foden is just in front of them. Those two on Foden in front of them. And then on the left-hand side, I'll play Gordon. On the right-hand side, I'll play Palmer. And then up front, I would play Watkins. That's what I would do. That team's got a lot of energy, a lot of pace, power. Do you understand?
Yeah. I agree, and I think the key for the next round is actually Gordon. You can continue with Kane on top, but you need someone who can cut inside and run in behind from the sides. that will probably work well. And I don't know what's going on with Bellingham. He doesn't seem fit. He looks
Because
tired.
he's fatigued. He's emotionally, physically, he's shot. He gave a lot to that Real Madrid games this season, and
Yeah.
especially in the Champions League. It's too much for him emotionally. It's the emotional, mental. You see, he can't even stay on his feet. It's like Bambi. You know, when you're so fatigued, you can't stay on your feet. Every time he's overstretching, he's losing the ball, he's dropping to the floor. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. So, but what do you think Southgate can do differently in this setup to get a more balanced team and get a more fluent attack?
I already said that. I already told you so. I would take Jude and Kane out of the team. They can come and make an impact in the last 20 minutes, yeah? Those two, I'll bench them. I would literally start Saka left back, take Trippier out. I will play Walton and Rice. And then if that's not working, bring Kobe on. Because I think Kobe's a bit fatigued as well. And then I would play Gordon on the left, Foden in the number 10, and then play Palmer on the right and Watkins in the middle. That's what I would do. There you got pace, you got power, you got movement.
Yeah. It makes sense.
You've got to come to the ball. So then that frees up a space for Foden. Watkins is going to try to stretch the back four, try to make runs in behind. And you know we play football, drivers. Players who can make clever runs in behind or down the channels, defenders are not going to be set. You know, Foden then can do his bit in the hole there and then.
Yeah. In defense, how would you set up in defense with the center backs? Do you think he is good enough? I like him defensively.
100%.
But do you see him as a ball playing center back? Can he
take
out from the back? Because I think it looks a little bit on the side with I don't know if it's just Trippier, but it looks a little bit.
No, it's because of Trippier. It's because of Trippier. Because Trippier is coming on his right, and he's
coming inside.
He's like that. He's not opening his body up to receive it on his left foot. But Gay, honestly, I've been watching his passing actually more in the 3 games England have played, and he's actually so clever. He likes to actually pass through the lines.
Yeah.
To me, I would take him at Manchester United like that. I swear to you, he has impressed me. Very non-nonsense defender, very calm.
Yeah.
I mean, tonight he took a yellow because Stones didn't drop back. They both went for the ball with a striker, and he pulled the guy back and took the yellow for the team.
Yeah, very clever. He sensed the danger right away, and it was like a professional foul, but he had to do it, or Slovenia could be on open on goal. So yeah, it was an important yellow card from Guehi. But for me, I'm not convinced at the Man United level yet. I would like to see more from him, maybe before I make up my mind, because we have been linked to so many centre backs now.
I've seen enough. He's good on the ball. He can play. He's a right-footed guy, but he can play on the left-hand side. He's got incredible pace, recovery pace, and he's very calm on the ball. He doesn't panic. None of this panicking. People are like, "Oh, England are missing Harry Maguire." Are they? Fuck. That's one thing they're not fucking missing, is missing Harry Maguire.
Yeah.
Yeah, big up Shekarian Rashid. Make sure you check him out, Shekarian, on Twitter. Ruud van Nistelrooy will be handed a senior role for Eric Ten Hag's coaching staff if he decides to return to Man UFC. I want to get into that, but yeah, that's England for me. That's what happened with England. But let's get into it. Have we spoken since Ruud has been linked with Manchester United, Jarvis? We've not spoken, have we?
No, we haven't. We covered it on Jarvis's Corner yesterday. We talked about it for almost an hour, and there's so many interesting things about Ruud coming back, maybe allegedly back to Man United. And how do you react to Ruud? Do you think it's a good thing?
I think it's a backdoor appointment for him to be the interim when they decide to pull the trigger against Eric Ten Hag. That's what I believe. What do you think?
So?
Yeah.
Well, the more I thought about it, the more it makes sense for me, because I think the problem with Ten Hag and his group of coaches is they're all yes men. They all agree. No one thinks outside the box and challenge Eric Ten Hag because he's like the undisputed guy on top. I think Ruud van Nistelrooy, he doesn't give a fuck. He told Ferguson right away after he was sitting on the bench in the 4-0 win against Wigan in the League Cup final. That's why he had a fall off with Ferguson back in the days. And he had a fallout with a lot of players, Ronaldo, Andy Cole. You remember there was a lot of things happening at the
Somebody told me after 3 months after him being there, him and his agent were looking for a Real Madrid move.
Yeah. And because Ruud wanted to be the number one striker, and he's a out and out striker. He knows how to shoot and score goals. All goes inside the 18-yard box. But the thing that I would like, I think he's the kind of guy who can talk to Ten Hag and actually tell him right straight up what's wrong with the team, and I think he will shake things up. We have all been fantasizing about getting Roy Keane back into the locker room, shaking the players, but I think Ruud van Nistelrooy is that kind of guy. He can actually do it.
Yeah, jump on Pete. I've just put the link through there. Big up to Pete, Alien Tenno. Controversial one for you here. I actually didn't enjoy watching United when Ruud played for United because everything was to him. He's the type of striker that dictates that everything must go to him. And the whole team should play for him to create chances for him. And I actually think we were not successful because we relied on him too much to score the goals.
Yeah. That's the thing.
Yeah, big up.
Hey, Peter.
Have you been on holiday? Have you not been watching any football or not? Have you took a break? Did Manchester United ruin you?
Noradin, man.
Where have you been?
I've just big up Noradin, Jarvis and Chat. I've just lost 90 minutes of my life watching that fucking paint dry.
That's the title.
It's shit. Southgate is shit, man.
Yeah.
Just play Kobe Mainu, Declan Rice, and Jude Bellingham in midfield. Sweet Jesus. Yeah, Saka is shit. He couldn't dribble past his fucking toilet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Stop it. Just stop it, just play the proper players. Maybe we'll do something. We'll get knocked out anyway. As soon as England meet a decent team, boom.
Yeah.
It's over for them. But I don't care about England. I'm not interested.
The style of Southgate will suit England better when we meet better opposition.
Maybe.
Oh, done, Jarvis. We're done. England's done. He's crap. He's got no gameplay, man. I mean, what's his system? I'm looking at that game and thinking, what are you trying to do?
Alien, who did it remind you of? England, who did it remind you of? What team in the Premier League that you've watched this season? Tell the truth.
The truth reminds me of Man United.
That's the question I asked on Twitter.
It does. It literally does.
You know what it reminds me? Because the players, they when they get the ball, other than moving it quickly, because the patterns and the way they coach, they put their foot on the ball, then they pass. It's ponderous, slow. But to be fair, in the second half, I thought that Palmer came on and Kobe looked a bit tired, but he improved a little bit. But
I mean,
Anthony Gordon and played fantastic. For 5 minutes, Jarvis, Anthony Gordon, and he created the best chance in the game.
Yeah.
By playing straight to the lines.
You know what? But anyway, can you hear me, guys? Have I gone?
No, you're here. Still
yeah. There. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah. You're frozen, but you're there still. Come back in a minute. Hopefully, Peter will come back. But yeah, in terms of Ruud van Nistelrooy, I never liked him when he played for Manchester United because it became the Ruud show, and I never liked that. I like the whole team when the team functions, and I remember that we were not scoring from midfield because all the chances had to be created for him. And I was like, no, we want to play as a team, and midfielders and centre-halves and other people scoring the goals. And what I loved about that when he left, we played Louis Sahar and Rooney, and we functioned so much better. Then we got Tevez. You know what I mean? The Ronaldo.
Did we start playing Ronaldo as the number 10?
At that time, when
Nistelrooy left.
No, Ronaldo was still out wide. We played Louis Sahar and Rooney up the pitch. Rooney is like a number 10 behind, and Ronaldo was still on the wing. Go ahead, Pete. Pete, Ruud van Nistelrooy, obviously fantastic striker, but I actually think that he only won one league title and the FA Cup, didn't he? But for me, I didn't like it because he was too selfish, and the whole team had to work for him. The whole team was not playing their own football. They had to get the ball to Ruud, and I don't like strikers like that. I like strikers that make the team play better as a team, who score goals and make the team better. And I thought the connection between Louis Sahar and Rooney was an amazing connection. And actually, Manchester United started to winning league titles then. And played.
I mean, I think what happened, Mike Nora did, Jarvis, Ruud came at that transitional period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was like post treble winning team, and then pre, the 20s team, and it was like the segments in between. He should have won more at Man United, Ruud, than what he did. He should have. He was. You know what? I mean, people go on about Harry Kane being a box clinical striker. Ruud van Nistelrooy is like, oh, my beer, mate.
100%.
It's like you've got nothing on that guy. Ruud van Nistelrooy, when he needed to kick a gear, and go with pace, he'd go and bang it in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and he was deceptively strong. You know what Ruud van Nistelrooy reminded me of? A mash of Andy Cole and Mark Hughes. That type of player.
Yeah.
That the both of them were.
Yeah. So just to moving on, and I'll come back to you in a minute, Pete. But what do you think about him coming back to Manchester United as a coach? He's not coming back to be the coaching strikers because he's a manager in his own right. He left PSV because the board didn't back him. He wanted to challenge for the league title. But he won 2 trophies when he was there with PSV and played 4-4-2 Jarvis. He plays 4-4-2. Ruud.
Well,
in the Eredivisie, very high pressing game, very from football. Even though it's in the Eredivisie, we have to take that with a pinch of salt. But what do you think about him coming back, Peter?
I think it's a good move. I think he maybe, Ineos are looking at him to be the next Man United manager. I mean, I've been Eric Ten Hag out all season. Jarvis will tell you that. Well, you know that yourself, Noradin. And because he changed his tactics the last 3 games, and obviously we beat Man City in the cup final, I was like, well, he's got 1 more year left on his contract. You might as well stick with the devil than the devil you don't. But obviously, in the grander scheme of things, the wheels behind the machine keep turning, don't they? And maybe Ruud is being garnered, cultured into being our next manager. You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, you can, on face value, you can look at the link of Ruud being an ex-Man United player and obviously Ten Hag and Ruud both being Dutch. It's a no-brainer, isn't it, from that viewpoint? But I think Eric Ten Hag is on thin ice. He needs to change what he's going to do. And I was saying this on Mick Ruby's channel with Jarvis. I was saying Eric Ten Hag will now not be in charge of what he's going to do. He's now part of a process of what Ineos are going to do. Yeah, you will either segment into that process, or you'll be gone out the door. And what they're doing is, when a manager comes in, segmenting, if you can't fulfill what they want to do, you'll be taken out and they will segment someone else in. Same with the transfers policies and all that. It's going to take, 3-4 transfer windows for it to fully kick in. Yeah. But this is what Ineos are doing. They've got a game plan, what they're going to do. We have to be patient from that viewpoint. But I think Ruud is being garnered to be the next Man United manager. Or maybe a player, ex-player manager, kind of like a Carlos Queiroz type of thing in the background, or Moulenstein, you know what I mean? He's always going to be around, but maybe not the number one manager, if you understand. Or should I say, coach? Because I don't think Ineos like managers, they like coaches, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
So we will see. But it's not a bad thing. Ex-Man United player who's kind of, got a bit of credos about him, what he's done as a manager somewhere else. It's not a bad thing, is it? So,
no.
Hey.
But Peter, how do you feel? How do you feel, Ruud? Do you think he will make Ten Hag better? Because I see them maybe coming in as a like bad cop, good cop kind of thing. Because I like Ruud. There's no nonsense with him.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you look at it at face value, Ruud being the striker, and obviously Rasmus Højlund being the striker, then I think it's a no-brainer that he's getting brought in to, pass the ball to Rasmus. You know what I mean? Stop grabbing, pass it to him. He's a striker. He'll do stuff, and that's not a bad thing. Like I say, time will tell what's going to happen with this appointment. I think it's a goodwill appointment, if you want to put it in that terminology. That, like I say, ex-Man United player, blah, blah, blah. It ticks the boxes, doesn't it? You know what I'm saying? It ticks it. So we'll see. But Ruud, within himself, in his own little journey, he's going in right places. So maybe from his viewpoint as well, he's thinking, well, this could be a good move for me in the grander scheme of things. You understand, guys? So, it's beneficial for everyone, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he's probably getting paid more money as well.
The thing is, I like what he made. Peter, there's no nonsense. He walked out of the job after winning the Eredivisie with Feyenoord. And he walked up because he didn't get the backing from the lack of support from the board. And after he won he just walked. So I like this. I like what I see. There's no nonsense when it comes to Ruud van Nistelrooy and his history with Ferguson and Ronaldo and all the other big players. He doesn't give a fuck.
The thing is, Jarvis, if you want to be a winner, you've got to be ruthless, yeah? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. Like, there's someone turning around and said, Peter said he doesn't like so-and-so, I'm going to tell me mum. Well, you know what Peter says? Fuck off. Go tell her, because this is what's going to happen. You know what I mean? If you want to be a winner in life, never mind football, you have to be ruthless. You can't be a namby-pamby snowflake type of person. You can't do it.
Environment, though. You have to build an environment first, Peter, that people can take it. I just want to bring you
Noah.
Well, you do, yeah, Jav.
Sorry, Noah. Noah, big up, man.
Big up.
Yeah.
Listen, I know.
But yeah, Noordin, sorry. No, quick. Yeah, Noordin, yeah, you do. You're right. You have to build the environment. And I think, maybe this is what Ineos are trying to do. Yeah. Obviously, they're limited to what they can do, because you're only quarter sexuals, aren't you? You understand what I'm saying? But we'll see. We'll see how it pans out. But at least we're trying to go somewhere, aren't we? You know what I'm saying? We're trying to. Over to you, Noah. My man.
Yeah, big up, Noah. How you doing, Noah? First of all, how are things in East Africa? Sending love.
Well,
hope you well.
It's been peaceful. Listen, right now it's rainy. It's not even tough for us because it's cold. I'm still struggling.
Winter.
And right now, I know
East
it's not
Africa
easy
winter.
for me. But anyway,
Noah,
it is
sorry,
what it is.
my man. Sorry. You're in Africa and you're saying it's cold and rainy, and I'm in England and it's sunny and hot. Man, it's a crazy world.
Yeah. Sometimes,
Climate
listen,
crisis
sometimes
is real.
it's sunny, sometimes it's rainy, okay? It's every time when it comes on summer, it does come on rainy. But anyway, listen.
The land
only
needs
matter-
it. The land needs it, Noah. Don't
Yeah.
complain about the rain. The land needs to cool down. Rest
Yeah.
of the year it's upping too hot.
Yep. Listen, as like you guys said, listen, about Tenak signing a new deal contract, listen, it doesn't matter to me whether if it's like it or not, but for me, it's going to be a big mistake, okay? Like, when you mention of those, like, for example, Rashford signing contract last season, and then what happened? He didn't prove anything. But the question is that it concerns me of Tenak. If he doesn't improve of his performance, whether if he doesn't stick the project of what he is doing right now,
Yeah.
like last season, I'm sorry, I cannot accept it until this October or even November. He'll get sacked. But for me, the only thing what worries me that if Gareth Southgate comes to United, this is
No,
that makes me
no, it's
scared.
not coming.
You played similar
After what-
style to England anyway. He'll fit in perfectly.
Oh, brother. It ain't gonna change anything, okay? The fact, okay? This club
telling
has
you,
been
Well,
ruined,
yeah,
okay?
yes, man.
Southgate
never
is
been
coming, and
changed.
you listen, Noah. You know Southgate is coming. He's best friends with Ashworth, and dodgy Dave Brailsford and Radcliffe like him. That's the
Okay,
rumors.
then what is gonna change? It's never gonna happen, okay?
No.
We know
It's not.
Southgate, when he was at Middlesbrough, then what did it happen? Did he got improved?
Yeah.
No,
Listen,
it didn't,
Lee
okay?
Robinson
He's
is
not
about
even
to
at the
be
level of Pep
You know
Guardiola.
what,
He's not
Noah?
even the level of
I
Jurgen
can
Klopp
understand
or
what you're
even
saying
Jose
there,
Mourinho.
my man. Yeah, and I think this is what the Ruud van Nistelrooy appointment is factoring in. Yeah,
Okay, that's good.
Eric Ten Hag is
That's
not
good
going to
news
be in charge
for us. I know,
of
I understand that.
how it goes at Man United anymore. I think
Hmm.
that they've said that to him. And so Ruud van Nistelrooy is coming in behind the scenes, helping him. And if Eric Ten Hag kind of doesn't pan out, then it's like you'll be taken out of the game and Ruud's coming in. This is what they're doing. Think about it. If you deep it, this is what they're doing. They're starting to bulletproof themselves. Ineos, with what they're doing is we're putting things in place now that if A and B don't work, maybe C and D can. It doesn't mean to say C and D are going to be brilliant, but you've got to have a long-term game plan. And I think we're all how can I put it, anticipating what Ineos are going to do. And I think Ineos are kind of trying to tell us that this is not a quick fix. The Glazers have broken us that badly. This is not a quick fix, what's going to be done, but we need to put things in place that can help us get to where we want to be.
Okay, Pete, hold it right there. I'll go to Noah again. We're linked with Manuel Ogetta.
You got
Ogetta.
that.
Midfield, plays for Paris Saint-Germain. But I didn't see him. Yeah, I didn't see him play in the Champions League. I watched them in the Champions League. I watched a couple of their games in the league. Was he injured this season? He's not played. What do you think about him? He's quite good. He's very defensively really good, great tackles, very aggressive. I always say, show me a Uruguayan player that's not aggressive. You find it very difficult to find. I like their midfielders, the way they play their defenders. They're very aggressive. What do you think about him? Manuel from Paris Saint-Germain. We're linked with him today.
Listen, what I heard about, Orgatti, right? Listen, he's a good player, but sometimes on the games, I know he's good, but the main issue that he injures so many times, right? But the only thing that we
Got a bad
wanted
injury
some
record. Has
good
he got a
players.
bad
Listen,
injury record? Yeah. Has he
yeah,
got a bad
he
injury
has so
record?
many injuries on the past. Listen, I
Okay,
know.
okay. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Listen, I know, but listen, it's not just only him that we're linking, okay? But there's also Bruno, for example. There's also as well. Even Brunswell from Everton. Listen, I'm not gonna sign him, but it depends because of the money that how we're gonna spend. Kind of
Yeah.
that is not gonna happen for me. But we need a right centre back, someone who can partnership with Lisandro Martinez. Okay, it depends how we sell some of the players that we wanted. It's not just him. We need also even wingers as well, even the strikers. I know Zike from the Netherlands.
Bologna.
Yeah, listen, I don't know about him, but if he's the right guy for us, for me, I don't know. For me, he's not at the level of, like Holland, or whether if it's like Rooney. It depends how we need a top scorer, someone who can score 20 goals or even 30 goals. That's the main. We have to fix this situation, and also the midfields as well. They need to be. They need to get rid of every single one of them. I'm sorry. It depends. I'm not gonna stick Tenak for next season, whether you like it or not. Even the start of the game against Fulham, I'm not part of his project. I'm not going to trust his process ever again. That's my opinion. Okay? I know you guys have your own opinion, even Jarvis as well. Even, listen, for him, even Nurden as well. But me and Nurden, we agree on this stuff. Okay? It's the only way we need to get rid of, Tenak, because what he has done, finishing at 8, is not even good enough. I'm sorry. Whether we finished, winning the FA Cup, that's not even good enough. Okay. Top 4.
Fair comment.
Yeah, top 4 it's the only important thing. Like, look at Arsenal. Do they have better seasons than us? It's not about the succeed that we have won the trophy. It's about how they have succeed by finishing top 4. That's the main issue. Even the title race, okay? We're not like City. We're not like Arsenal. We're far away from them because we're not at
You
the
see,
level.
though, sorry, Noah. Yeah. You could look at this from 2 viewpoints. Yeah. I understand what you're saying, that us not getting the Champions League is bad. It is. Yeah. And Arsenal got in the Champions League. But this is the bottom dollar. Is Man United won the trophy and Arsenal didn't win anything. Getting in the Champions League doesn't get you a trophy, does it? When you look back in the history books, what does it say in the history books? Man United FA Cup winners, 2024. Arsenal runners up, Premier League. Nah, no one looks at that. No one looks at that, man. It's all about silverware. Seriously, that is the bottom line. Nice to get in the Champions League as well, dude. It is nice to get in the Champions League, but you must win silverware. Chelsea didn't win silverware. Spurs never win silverware. We beat Liverpool. Yeah. Only Man City done better than us. And we had our worst season in the Premier League.
Yes,
you think about that?
Agree. Yeah, listen, I
we
agree
had our worst season in the Premier League, and we done better than all the other teams in Man City.
Yeah, but winning the cup, you don't have to play many games to win a cup. 38 games tells you where the team you are as a team, Peter. We gotta be real. Obviously,
of course, no, then. But we just beat the team in the cup, that done the treble, that done the four-peat. So if you're looking at a standard, if you just beat the team in the FA Cup final, the oldest cup competition in the world, and the team you beat previously won the champion at the treble and they've just done the 4-peat in the league. How bad can it be?
Pete,
how hard do you want it to be?
I know, listen, we're going to beat them. Remember that. We're going to beat them. And went down. I'll take that to get rid of the Glazers. But that's another story. Go to Jarvis, and I'll come back to you in a minute, Pete. Manuel,
no
okay, what do you checked his injury record out?
Yeah. His injury record is fine. He missed like 5 games since 2021 season, and 2 of the 10 days injury was because of coronavirus and 1 arm injury. So there's nothing actually. I think his injury record is almost perfect. There's no injuries. So
how come I'm not seeing him this season for PSG?
Basically, I think it's because PSG has a brilliant midfield, and it's hard for him to get playing time. But he's been playing 25 games this season, 1,932 minutes. But all in all, he's a defensive midfielder. His best attributes is tackles, interceptions, and pass completion, 95%. So he plays it safe, and he's very reliable on the ball. And he also a decent dribbler with successful take-ons on 67%. So it's not all bad. I think he's Uruguayan, as you said, work rate. I think he has the right mentality. So for me, he looks like an interesting player. And if you compare him to other players we know of, you can compare him with Boubacar Kamara, Caicedo, Soumare. So basically defensive midfielders. So I think he's one player that we need, someone who can actually play the single pivot and do it with brilliance. If we want Ten Hag to play his high press, counter press style, high turnover, and I think Ten Hag will insist continuing on this. We will see it at the beginning of next season. We will revert from the double pivot to one pivot and try to press high.
Yeah.
I'm 100% sure this is what Ten Hag is trying to do, and he needs a defensive midfielder with legs, and we need Martinez and one other center back to come in. And I think it will actually be interesting seeing us trying it. If we will succeed, I don't know, but I'm actually excited. I want us to try something. I want us to try to attack, because this is Man United.
Yeah. I mean, I'll kick on there from what Jarvis said. Yeah, I don't think Erik ten Hag will have a choice about how Man United is going to play next season. We will be playing with 1 midfielder anchoring and 2 in tandem up front, because I think that this is what he's going to be told what to do. Because last season we've seen it all. It was batshit crazy. We cannot carry on playing that football. It was batshit crazy, man. At the first game, Wolves.
Yes.
We were Polo Mint FC, and it's like, seriously, you've got to change this. It took him. The Crystal Palace game in the League Cup, he changed it. We won. The last 3 games of the season, he changed them. We won. The FA Cup, he changed it. We won. Why is it taking you all season to see what every other Man United fan can see what you're doing wrong? Seriously. Steve McLaren, you know what? Leave the club.
I agree.
You're a legend at the club. You was Fergie's, whatever, this and that. But you're done, mate. This is what I want to see. Yeah. Factoring in Ruud van Nistelrooy as Erik ten Hag's number 2.
Yeah.
And he can tell him what's going on.
Listen, guys, I'm going to have to leave it there. I've got to get up for work tomorrow. Big up to everybody. Big up Noah for coming on. Noah, last word for the show. What are you hoping for the new season, and what do you think of Ineos?
Listen, right now, I know Ineos, they're doing good at this stage right now, bringing some good stuff like, Omar Bradan. Even I know he's going to bring too many, the boards of the staff. I know, but it's going to take so long to rebuild this stuff, to fix this situation, until We need to sort out even the training, the ground of our, the
Carrington.
even, and also even the stadium of our Old Trafford as well. Whether if it depends how much we're going to spend risking our, the money, that how Ineos are going to do it. Not just, also even building a new stadium of Wembley of the North that he said. It depends in the future. I don't know what's going to happen, but let's see what happens, Norden. I know
We'll see.
it's going to take time, but we just have to believe in ourselves.
Yeah.
Just have faith. That's all I can say.
You know what, Noah? But you know what? That is well spoken. It's going to take time. All we can hope for at this moment in time is we can win trophies here and there. And our next trophy we're going to win is the Community Shield against Man City at the beginning of August. That's where it begins. The rebuild right there. Right then. There. You understand what I'm saying? That's how you kick on when you're rebuilding things.
I know, I understand. That's not just that. Also, the pre-season as well. Don't forget that, okay? That's the main issue. We need to look at it. Like last season, we knew we had difficult time because he didn't build it at the right of time. When we beat against Arsenal at the friendly match, then after that, when we lost against Real Madrid, then how did it happen? The next game, you said against Wolf, it didn't go as well. The performance, it is not even good enough. Okay, but the expression of that Ten Hag, if he doesn't fix this situation like last season that we finished 8th, I'm sorry, he's out. Simple as that. But I don't know who's going to be the next manager. If it's Ruud van Nistelrooy who's going to be the next, it is what it is. So good luck.
Nice one, bro. Nice one. I appreciate you. Big up to you. Let me just get a couple of comments that people sent in that looked really interesting for me. I just want to comment. Windy says Jarvis Ten Hag is a bad cup already. It's true. So we got to get 2 bad cups. Burn the place down. That's got you there, Windy. Windy's always on it. Big up, Windy. And he says Nuruddin doesn't really like Menu. Darren, you know absolutely nothing. I was the one to talk about Menu after I watched him for the youth team. I was the one to come and bring in. If you go and search Kobe Menu on my Twitter, I was hyping him up. As soon as he got in there, I was like, shit, I need to not hype him up anymore because I know what Manchester United fans are like, and I know what the British media is like. But he does look fatigued. And I 100% deep down in my heart I wish he never went with England. I wish he was on holiday and he'd done some strengthening and conditioning work.
Conditioning.
I'm ready for
not just him. What about Luke Shaw as well?
I'm ready for the
have joined. He shouldn't have joined in this squad.
1 second, Noah. I'm ready for a new season of Man United. But I rate him. I think he's an absolute baller. So please don't make ignorant statements about I do not like him. I don't believe in hyping him up. So then Manchester United fans, we saw it. How many youngsters they abused? See the abuse Garnacho got when he had 1 or 2 bad games in his breakout season. So I don't try to hype him up. Everybody can see what a quality of a footballer he is, but he does look fatigued. And I wish that he went and had a summer break, 3 weeks on the beach, and then started working on strength and conditioning. Sean, you coming in the last minute, lad. Sean's last minute speech here.
Big up, Sean.
Hi, big up, guys. How you guys doing? Big up the chat.
What about Sean, man? Santa Claus came early for you. Eric Ten Hag is still in the job.
No. I'm on the Eric Ten Hag train. I actually didn't watch it. I've been busy all day. I didn't watch the England game at all. But it seems like It seems like it's the same old story. Very boring. Very drab. You know, England had like 70% possession or so, but they couldn't do anything with it. What's this guy's name? Southgate. I saw Scholes' tweet or Instagram post where Southgate is choosing energy over brains. You know, playing Gallagher and Declan Rice in midfield. So I mean, England is the same old story, same old embarrassment.
Same
Although
old.
I'm seeing some tweets about how Bellingham, the word on the street now is that Bellingham might be overhyped. Maybe he needs to be dropped. I don't know how you guys feel, or people who
God,
actually
oh
watch the
my
game.
God, Bellingham's had one bad game and he's overhyped. Jeez. Okay.
I'm just reporting what I'm seeing
The
on
guy's the
the
Ballon d'Or
timeline.
winner, or by proxy. You know what I'm saying? He's had one bad game. Okay.
I think it's Vincent.
He's
Vincent's gonna
fatigued.
win.
He's fatigued. But
Yeah.
anyway, go ahead, Sean. Sean, listen, big up to you. Jarvis, last word of the show, and then we'll go around to Pete and then to Sean. Quickly, go ahead.
I just want to continue what I've said about Ten Hag next season, and I think people need to realize that Ten Hag is going to continue this 3-1-6 formation. But for me, I think especially he wants to dominate the team, and the key for this is counter press, as a high press. And he wants passion, commitment, dedication from the players. And the thing is, the more we counter press and win the ball, the more we will have the ball and we will be more dominant. This is the mindset of Ten Hag. So he needs to instill in his player how to make the right choice when winning the ball high up the pitch, because we saw it last season. We won the ball and we lost it. We won the ball and we lost it. This is why we always got this back and forward tennis football. So I think one of the key things this season for Ten Hag is to learn the players what to do when winning the ball, and what to do better with the ball when the tempo and intensity of the game is on the highest. Because if United can manage this thing and know what to do with the ball under high pressure, I think we will be a great football team, and I think a lot of teams will struggle playing against us. So it will be up to Ten Hag, and I think Ruud van Nistelrooy can come in and help us. We need a couple of signings. We need a solid DM who can sweep up everything when we lose the ball. But we also need to be better on the ball when we're high up the pitch. I saw someone in the comments mentioning Bruno. For example, no one has criticized Bruno today, so I can take the chance and say, I think Bruno is one of the problems in this key element, what to do with the ball when we win it high up the pitch. We don't want to lose it right away. So for me, I think Ten Hag needs to instill into Bruno, into Mainu, into Mason Mount, into all of our attackers when we are attacking, what to do with the ball. Keep it, pass it, create chances, but don't effing lose it, because that will put us right back into what we saw last season. So it's up to Ten Hag. He needs to fix this, and he has his chance now.
I entirely agree with what Jarvis said.
Last word of the show from you, Pete. Go ahead.
Yeah, I entirely agree with what Jarvis said. You know what, Noradin? I've been on Mick Ruby's stream with Jarvis, and I said, when you got assets, when they have a value, they can reach your ceiling. Sometimes in life, you have to cash in on them. Yeah. Bruno is one of them assets now where we should be cashing in on him. Sell him on, because I don't think, I echo what Jarvis said there, he's not the project going forward. And I don't mean that in a besmirching way to him as a player, but I just don't see him fitting in the profile of what Ineos want to do now with Manchester United. Kobe Mainu has more shelf value than Bruno. You get what I'm saying? Casemiro is going to be gone. Yeah. So we need, there's two voids we need to fill in the midfield straight away. We've got young players coming up and coming. We all know the names of them without me saying them, but they're just not quite ready yet. So you can't force them into it. So we need a solid midfielder in there with Kobe Mainu. Yeah. Personally, for me, I would keep Amrabat for his experience and as a kind of utility player. So there's one of the problems straight off the bat. From you've got in there, like we should have kept Sabitzer. We should have kept him. Yeah. But,
yeah, but he was injury prone.
It is what it is. But yeah, I think we should cash in. I mean, personally, I would keep Mason Greenwood, but you know, snowflakes are snowflakes, aren't they? I'll just say it that way. Like, that's it. You know what I mean? So, okay, we're gonna let a top class player go. Okay, then. Next best thing to Mason Greenwood is Xavi Simons, in my opinion.
It was good.
But you know, we'll see. You know, apparently we're sniffing around him. Maybe we could do a deal. I don't know. You know, maybe we could. Because I think his parent club is PSG, isn't it? Yeah. So maybe we could say to PSG, you know what? You know, how about a swap deal? Greenwood Simmons. Possible, but I don't know. But yeah, we need to strengthen the midfield.
Big up to Peter. He's been on the Xavi Simons train for a long time.
You know Noradin, don't you? You know I love that guy.
Yeah, you love him, innit? That's your pitch.
You know what, Noradin? You know the best is to come from him as well. Yeah. You put him in the right environment, and that guy's going to be a baller.
Yeah,
he really is. And the beauty of him, this is why I love Xavi Simons so much. He's so much of a utility player. He can play left wing, right wing, centre forward, and centre midfield as well. The guy is, you know, I'm astounded that no one's bought him. I really am. It's like, you know, there's a top class player there looking at people in the face and it's like, do you want to buy me or what?
He's a good player. He's a good player. Listen, big up to everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. And we'll see you in the next one. Maybe if anything breaks in the next couple of days, transfer-wise, we'll be here. Sersky's still going on. But yeah, Manuel Agati looks decent from what we're hearing, but I've not seen him play. But I've seen his stats for... I've seen a lot of his stats for Sporting Lisbon when he was at Sporting Lisbon. But big up everybody. Simmons, Dutch Peter Crouch, cheeky. Look at this, eh? Lilas is having a go. He's definitely not a Peter Crouch.
No, Dave, before you go, yeah.
Do guys really want to sell Bruno? I mean,
yes,
just my own 2 cents. I think what I'm looking for from Ten Hag with respect to Bruno is the same thing I'm looking for from him, for all the players. Keep Bruno honest. Don't play Bruno every single game, every single day. Use your squad. So use Mason Mount. Keep Bruno fresh. I think Bruno is a fantastic player.
Yeah.
He frustrates me at times, but his flaws, I think, have to do with the fact that he's always playing every single game, 90 minutes all the time.
He is. You know, I entirely agree with you, dude. He is a good player. He is. He's proved it. I don't think he's the guy for the project that we want anymore. You understand what I'm saying? I just don't think he's that guy.
I understand that's point of view. I totally understand that point of view. But I disagree. Right? I think the issue with Bruno, the issue with Bruno is that he's the only one. So we need somebody of equal quality, which I think we have in Mason Mount. We need somebody else to give us other options, other alternatives to when Bruno isn't available or where Bruno isn't fit. But I wouldn't be selling Bruno right now at all.
You know what, Sean? Yeah. This is what I would do if I was manager of Man United now, or should I say, you know, Ineos. Yeah. I would sell Bruno. I would get Onana from Everton. And when Mason Mount is fit, it'll be Mount, Onana, and Mainu as the midfield.
Yeah. No. I don't think Mount is as good as Bruno. I think Mount is a good enough backup, but I think Bruno, in my opinion, as frustrating as Bruno is, I think he's one of the best midfielders in the world right now. And I think it would be, I think we should take advantage of that and keep him. I mean, absent a bid of like minimum for Bruno, given that people bought what's his guy's name at Chelsea, Enzo Fernandez, for 100 million or 100 or something ridiculous plus. If somebody's offering us $100 million for Bruno, then fine, sell him.
But you get the money for him, Sean. You would. You get the money.
No, yeah,
What you got
that's
to
what I'm
do, what
saying.
you got to do, my man, is you got to project forward. Yeah. So you can imagine Bruno 2 seasons from now. Yeah. How much do you think you would get for him?
No,
2 seasons from now.
why do we have to? But why do we have to sell him? I think the ideal scenario. I think the ideal scenario is we get the best out of Bruno. We keep him honest. We make it clear that Bruno, your position in this team is not guaranteed. So if you mess up, there's somebody else there to play. That way, Bruno remains fresh. The same way Pep rotates KDB. They don't plan on selling KDB. We shouldn't be planning on selling somebody like Bruno. Bruno is a fantastic player, almost world class, in fact, player, and we should be looking to harness to get the best out of him and use him in the most productive way. I will sell Greenwood, not just for the snowflake reasons, which I think is a reasonable reason to sell Greenwood for snowflake reasons, but also for the fact that if we can get, how many other players do we have that we can get 30 million or 40 million pounds for? Sell him. I don't think the attack is really a problem aside from striker. So I wouldn't waste time or money on either flank, left flank, right flank. I wouldn't waste time there.
Sean, it is the big hole in that argument you just said. Then get rid of Greenwood and keep Bruno. Greenwood is a far better player than Bruno going forward.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. No, I
He's
just
a far
don't
better
agree with
player.
that.
Guys, I need to go. Can I have a sign another time? Big up Sean for the last
Big
minute.
up anyway, guys.
Sure. Yeah, big up, guys.
Big up to you
Big up
guys.
Noah. Big up Peter. Not seen you in a long time. Jarvis, a legend. And we'll see you soon, guys. But win, lose, or draw, Glazers out.
Jarvis, Sean.
Out.
No,
free Palestine. Free fucking
no,
Palestine.
they didn't. Come on, and chat.
Yeah.
Free everyone from fucking tyranny.
Exactly. There you go.
Free everyone from tyranny.
Free the Congo, free Sudan, free the Tigray region, free the Ogaden region. Peace, love, light. Glazers out.
Cheers, guys.
Safe, guys. Safe, guys. Bye.
Be safe. Be safe.